Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for the raid. I'm going to assume Alice, because I think you were streaming Overwatch there a moment ago. Hi. It's Monday? Pretty sure it's Monday. Time change always messes with me, but I'm pretty sure it's Monday. I hope it's Monday. We're back with more Scars Above. Mundish. Mundish is a really good way to put it. That's a really... I'm gonna borrow that. That's like that. It's a lot like Monday, at least. Yeah, I like Mundish. Also, that might be a Pokemon. Hi, everybody. Hello, Bob. Hello, Alice. Hello, September. Hello, Shapeshifter. Hello, Bad Road. Welcome, all y'all. So yeah, we're back with more of this silly sci-fi nonsense. Where were we off to last time? Right. So, almost either way, but you're not wrong. So gosh, we got to the Hermes, which was our ship that crash landed on the alien world where we're at. We had originally there we go, pointed at the camera. Originally there were four of us. Kate, that's us. Mike, Tamara, and Commander Robinson. Commander Robinson is Kaputter Robinson. No, that doesn't work. Is kaput. He's gone. He went in a bad way. He turned into a big beastie, and then we shot him a bunch. Typical Monday. Mike has also gotten infected with the same mutagenic nanites. And Tamara has gone off to the source of the signal controlling said nanites to try and reverse the process and save the Mike. We have gone off to save the Tam, which is sort of a swallow the spider catch the fly situation, except that there's a very good chance that all of us will end up dead. Which I guess is kind of how the swallow the spider to catch the fly situation also went. But probably with fewer sci-fi monsters, I guess. Right now we're stuck because the transit system isn't working, and we're trying to get it working. And if we can get it working, then we can take the transit system to the source of the signal, which I think will let us catch up with Tam, who presumably has been doing all this on foot. I don't imagine she would have just broken the transit system behind her, like as a security precaution, but maybe. So yeah, I think the lady in that song must be a sci-fi monster if she can swallow a horse. Bad Road, you raise a good point. I guess fantasy horror would also cover that situation, but tomato. Speaking of horror, let's talk content warnings. Yeah, so let's jump right into the middle. Body horror. I've frequently compared this game as Resident Evil in space, which it continues to be. So body horror is makes a frequent appearance. Before that, there's been less of it, and I appreciate that there's not an egregious use of it, but there are occasional sequences of flashing lights. Occasionally when we run into like these weird, almost hallucinogenic sequences, like we're tripping into somebody else's memories, kind of a thing. So if you see it get foggy out of nowhere, expect that there might be like flashing lights. Just I guess as a general warning there, and I'll try to verbally warn when we're coming up on sequences like that as well. But that seems to be the cue for when those sequences come up. They're pretty consistent on that. Tonight, we're also probably going to get to a bit that talks about why all of the stuff that's happening is happening. They kind of flirted with this a little bit when Tamara was doing the analysis of the nanomachines that have infected Mike. But essentially, there's going to be some talk. Did I mention that it's Resident Evil in space? It's specifically like the middle Resident Evils, where the theme is eugenics bad. That's going to come up in some discussion. And luckily, the takeaway is eugenics bad, but it does talk about eugenics. So, fair warning for that thing. I know an old lady who swallowed a video star to catch the radio star. That's a mashup I never considered, and I love it. And I've just been informed I have a low battery in my headset. Boy, we're off to a good start tonight. Let's see how low battery is. Y'all bear with me just a moment. Nah, that's fine. We can make it through an hour and a half on that. Malgenics. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Um, okay. I think that's all we need on that. And hopefully, actually, let's err on the safe side. Before we actually get into the game, here's what I'm gonna do. Take these. I'm gonna put these here. Step one. Take. It's important in many aspects in life to have a backup plan. And in this case, it's our audio that has a backup plan. So that's what we're doing right now. Hideo killed the video game narrative. Not wrong. Not wrong. That's not even a hot take. So these because I haven't really talked about these since I started using them. These are my headphones. I should say these are one of my headphones, but these are I can't remember what brand they are. But this is a long story. But when have I never started to stream with a long story? Anyway, they're bone conduction headphones because I have an inner ear thing. We don't need to get into it. But for the most part, like earpods and things, and also like over-ear headphones worn for a long time are uncomfortable for me. So I think it was actually Mox mentioned bone conduction headphones, and I went, that's a cool sequence of words. What are those? And I went looking into them, and they sit on the bone right here next to the ear. And these are fantastic. They were a little pricey. They were about $100. But I gotta be honest, they're great. They last about 8 to 10 hours on a full charge. So I can pretty much charge them overnight, and they last functionally for me all day, assuming that I don't wear them all day for work and then try to stream. But they're very comfortable for me personally. I don't imagine they're for everybody. I know that there are some folks who have told me that bone conduction does not work for them. But like for me, this is basically the only form of audio that I can listen to for multiple hour stretches. So these have been a revelation for me. I've forgotten already. I just got these I might have gotten them off of Amazon, honestly. An online marketplace. But if you search for bone conduction headphones, because I've even got another pair that I got that these are HS1 is the other brand. These were like $30. They're fine. The only downside of these is that they're on a full charge. They only last like 3 hours. So that's why I ended up getting the other ones. But like those are fine. Those are HS1 brand. And again, they're fine. So, but yeah, that works for me personally. So that's my little side thing. Okay, so with all of them, I'm gonna catch up on chat because I've just been babbling about headphones. Saw one person suggest getting a speaker cybernetically embedded in his jawbone. Speculated that it would use Bluetooth. Awful, but also probably accurate. But also I see what you did there. Bones. I mean, you're not wrong. Okay, now let me make sure that I've got, because the audio is almost certainly set up on that. We're going to switch it to this. There we go. Audio may be a little bit off because I've got it calibrated to theirs and not to these. So y'all bear with me just a moment. We're going to switch into the game, and then we're going to calibrate. How's that sound? Are those levels good? Too low, too high? I have a pair of fake bone conduction headphones. They're pretty good for my purposes. Nice. Continue. Blah. Right, I forgot that we got the laser wall. Anyway, here's laser wall. Okay, audio levels look okay. Like I said, y'all let me know if it ends up, going way too high, way too low. What did I switch up? I did change something in between. Right, okay, so previously we had an ability that if we killed something with a melee attack, it got us like a quarter of our health back. I'm never going to use that, so I ditched that. I picked up instead an advanced scan, so that when we scan the environment, it shows us all interactables. So it'll show us like XP and audio logs and stuff like that. So this way I won't miss lore, which is nice because I tend to just sort of run through this at full speed. I also ditched the bonus health, which I might come to regret. I guess time will tell. And I exchanged it for bonus battery charge, so that we'll be able to like use our shield and gadgets more. So hopefully that will get us more proactive as opposed to reactive, which is nice. I just got a ping, so if y'all can bear with me just a little bit longer, I'm sorry. It's the delay stream. It's the stream in which we have the delays. The second frozen screensaver. What type of doctor is Dr. Pepper? He's a physician. That's very good. It's very good. All right, let's put the resistance booster up. Okay. Scan.
Log entry. The lasers are optically amplified and would cut through hard matter. They must be powered by a nearby source of energy.
We're hard matter, so let's not try to go through those. Scan. Okay. I got a lot of jokes. Okay. Let's see, we got... Let's keep this going. Stay warm. Alright, we still got the group reload, which is nice. So if we successfully rapid reload one gun, it reloads everything. Like that. What do we need here? Let's grab some of that. Get this back and go ahead and some of that. More of these. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. Ooh, we got our battery back. Nice. Open that. Everything's fine. Remember, Andy, don't run into the fire. Okay. Good. Good. Anything over here? Okay. Hey, Al. Could we get out of the hypothermia, please? Yes, okay. Nice. Ooh, fiber, XP. Good, good. Lovely. Whoop, hello. Oh, friend. Grab this first. And... Still love the way they run. Whoop. Come on. There we go. Okay. Boy, that helps a lot. Yeah, you just stay over there and be on fire. It's fine. Curses. What if we use all of our batteries? Okay, we still have one battery left. Boom. Oh, kind of feel bad for these guys. They just seem kind of silly. They're just big Muppets, is the thing. Okay, that's a way through, so let's save that till last. Let's make sure I've gotten all the stuff out of here first. Nope, that's frost. We don't need that. Okay. Through here. Sneak, 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 sneak. Thank you, Bad Road. I see a red glowy. That's ominous. Alright, let me catch up with y'all. Hang on, let me not catch up with y'all until I'm not in the hypothermia. Okay, all caught up. He got 12 months. That's very good. Hello? Oh, that's more ammo for the gun that we don't have yet. It's always fun. Oh, this is the other side of Laser Wall. Laser Wall is a shortcut. Oh. I understand. I understand. I overestimated Laser Wall. I thought that was going to be a more complicated puzzle. Is this... What is this? Oh god. You weren't there a second ago. And after all... Construct. Construct back. Okay. We... Oh god, it's doing this. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on, I wasn't ready. Alright, what did we learn last time? We can just superheat your legs, right? Oh god, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. That's right, Arthur. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's all we can really do to it. Hi, buddy. Uh-huh. Now what? Ow! Oh! Fair dues. Let's go ahead and do one of these. That's right, buddy. Aha! Got you. Alright, Zap dead. That's right, Arthur. Uh-huh. Okay, now what you got for us? Ha ha ha! Ready for you this time. You stuck? Oh. Yes! Yes, you are! Oh. Wasn't ready. You actually got yourself that time. That was great. Oh, hang on. Get out. Get out. What's our healing? Oh, wait, we have free healing. What am I doing? It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Nyeh. Okay, okay. This is actually going great. Now what? God, it's turned into the, what are they called? The Doom monsters. The spider demons. There's a name for them.
You did good. Really good.
Thanks.
The center lies behind this.
Come here, kitten. Come here, kitten.
Service ducts will take you inside.
Bevelith, thank you.
You can access them.
I think you said that last time. Or someone said that last time and I forgot. Momentary pause. Or pause. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate your vocal support. Your very vocal support. I think Retriever is the one I was thinking of, actually. Which, same model, more or less, but I was the name that I was thinking was that one. Game is quiet. Okay, that's what I was worried about with these. Okay, I will bring that up here in just a moment. But first, Keaton. Hi, how you doing? All right, let's bring that. I'm gonna do one of these. Bloop. Bring this up. Like there. There. Okay. Better? Better. There. Can y'all hear the crackling? There you go. Okay. Better. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Okay. There we go. Getting on the floor. All right. Now, because this is also a very apt time to add to our list of sort of stuttered starts, we'll be right back. So y'all just hang out with this weird corpse for a moment. Sorry. I know that's sort of an awkward thing to go with, but yeah, just we'll be back in just a second. We'll be back in just a second. This won't take long. That's right, Arthur. There we go. Thank you all so much for your wonderful patience tonight as we're going from one thing to another.
Log entry. This creature is a fusion of flesh and technology with an extremely durable exoskeleton. But the metal was decimated by the acidic compounds.
How was that in terms of voice level? Was that all right? Oop, hang on. Ooh, new gun? Voice is okay. All right, excellent. Thank you. All right, so that... There was one of these that I was excited about. I think it was the last one. Yes, immune to stagger and knockdown effects. Boop. Love it. Good stuff. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3. Chemical atomizer. We only get 4 of those? So all of our other guns, we have had a clip size of 10 out of the gate. So the fact that this one only has 4 makes me think that it is like a super weapon sort of situation.
I could try using my new chemical device to break through the metal barrier nearby.
It's a bit Mega Man, isn't it? Defeat things to gain their weapons. It's very Mega Man in that respect. Completely agree. Oh, okay. Only takes 3. We have 1 to spare. Oh, hang on. I should scan back here to see. No, we got everything. Okay, cool. Neat. Chapter 4. There's really nothing in here? Really? I'm surprised. Seems like a lot of area to have nothing in it. The walls are very floaty, and that's distressing. Is that a perfume-style atomizer or a ray gun-style atomizer? At the moment, it's kind of a shotgun-style atomizer, which is, not, I guess it's perfume-style? This feels like a chase fight scene. Oh, it does. Oh yeah, long corridor. Boy, it sure does. We're gonna end up running back through here, aren't we? Ooh,
Power's running through now.
switches. Alright. New mechanic unlocked. Wait, did I want to go this way? Yeah. Hold, please. What was over here? Actually, this might have been a dead end. Music getting funky. Did we get one weapon just from looking at a guy? I mean, we keep getting weapons and gadgets from just looking at things. It's kind of our whole MO at this point. Okay, we have our shield. Good. Power source? Power source. Yeah, we don't need that bridge anymore. It's fine. Okay, so we can put this there, and then we have an elevator. And if we, I guess, later we'll be able to power that bridge on the other side. I love that we've kept the key card. Are we gonna need it again? Thank you, Bob. The fact that everything in here is gamer colors is a little distressing. Okay. That will be an elevator, but we've got to activate it from above.
This elevator leads to transit control.
Looks out of power.
Does it? Everything's glowing. Alright, well the blue ones are where the power cells are. So, oh, that's going to make that bridge go away. Okay, but there's an elevator here. Okay. So we take power away there and put it here? Sure. Stands to reason we have to change something, right? What is all this stuff? What are you? It was probably bad to just shoot that, right? It was probably, I mean... It was probably bad to just shoot that.
Log entry.
That's a bad instinct.
A mechanical aerial device. It seems to have a program for assisting everything, from machines to living tissue.
Assisting? Was it a friend? Did I just shoot a friend? Oh, it's a security drone. Never mind, it's a cop. Okay, we're fine. Thank you, Bad Road. I stand by it. It's a bad instinct to just shoot a thing while it's like spawning in. I should be better about that. Whoa. Hi? Okay, no, I take it back. You, I will absolutely shoot. You were coming at me. Mechanical arachnid. Mechanical guard. Okay. I don't like that you're tougher than the other ones. Bad instinct isn't the same as bad plan. You're right. And like, morally bad isn't the same as not pragmatic. What was that noise? Don't trust this. The nice thing about picking up the perk that got us extra battery power is that woo! That's a turret. That's a turret. The nice thing about picking up the perk that got us extra battery power is that I don't feel bad about just proactively shielding when I get nervous. In case we run into turrets all of a sudden. I was worried about there being things in the water. Apparently, I was jumping at the wrong shadow. Oh, hello. Oh. 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 Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Nyeh. Can I cheese you? I think I can. Can you? I'm gonna do a science to you. Okay. You aren't activated by... Oh, interesting. Very interesting. You're not activated by holograms, but you also don't seem to be fooled by holograms. In fact, you're almost deactivated by holograms. That's weird. Alright, so we're going to kill that bridge. Okay, so if we put this here, this one power node is attached to a switch that we can... Okay, so it goes to an elevator. But if we can hit that from down below, we can also switch it to some other thing? Okay, got it. Got it. Okay. We finally can route power. I think these are the first turrets we've seen. I think. Did we scan the turret? Yep. Yeah, that's the first turret entry in our log. Do we have any more power? We don't have any more power thing doodles. Okay, so now that we're down here... Okay, we can hit that from here. Let's just change to this elevator. Oh, that goes down. Okay. Not what I was expecting. And that gets us back to you? I don't think that helps. Hang on. Back up. What's over here? You're also blue. What's up here? Okay, we haven't been up here. Let's grab this. Neat. Okay. So if we activate... we activate this...
Push all the buttons.
Make a bridge.
Buttons.
We can use that to make an elevator. Alright, hang on. So let's grab... See, that power source is up there. Okay, so... Switch you back. This one, I think? Go here. Whoop. Can I do this and still get back down? No. Crap. So I need to get somewhere that has a third power source, and then I can make this work. So I can get up that elevator with the power source in our inventory to put one down there, to walk across here, and then place one there? Hang on. Have we gone across this bridge already? Let's find out. Nope, we can't. Can't do that. Let's do this. Genuinely can't remember where we've been. Okay. I'm going by the fact that we've already collected... Right, we've already destroyed these turrets, so we've been over here. Okay, cool. So, take that as a sign that we've been here already. Yeah. Good. So with that, we're stuck here unless we put this in. There. So you have to be there. Now we go down. Let's go back to plan A. We take this down. There. Take this back down to the crystal. Why would you build a bridge like this? Do boats come through here? That's a great question, actually. It does all... I mean, this is like the transit bay, so maybe? Alright, so this is a bridge from the other side. If we can get over there, we can come back to here. I don't want to respawn those turrets, so we're not going to go that way. What's over here? There's a working elevator over here. What powers you? You, okay. If I grab you... Okay, so if I power that bridge from that side... I understand. I understand now. Okay. Got it. Now I get it. We'll put that bridge back, and then we can get this one. I understand the process. So we come over here. We grab... Which one is it? No, we come over here. Is it over here? Noodles. It's over here. Here, it's up here. I think it's just the one. That activates this elevator. Right, that's the one we need. So we need to bring that down here. Can we do this? So we move this. This all depends on whether I can get from this bridge down a floor. We're about to find out. Can we get over there from here? No, too high. Okay. Go this way. Alright, so this is one way. Crap ass. Alright, well, that at least confirms that. Hey, Demon Dog. We are getting stuck on puzzles, as is tradition. So you have to go in this thing. At least until I can get this bridge working. Alright, so how do I get a power source to this? Once we can get this bridge activated, we can get another power source, but I need to get one here first. I can just... Did I miss that I could just walk this one over? Yeah, I missed that I could just walk this one over. It was right here staring me in the face. So, we'll just do this. Make a bridge. I don't think we need this elevator anymore. Well, God. Okay, so... They are hostile now. But in fairness, the first time they showed up, I shot one of them unprovoked. So, like, we'll never know if they were always going to be hostile, is the thing. Like, probably they were. But it also could have been my fault. Okay, so now we have 2. And I can take... So put 1 in here. I think I got this right. And then ride the elevator up. And that will let me power the bridge. Nope. Okay, we only have... Alright, right, because we only have 2. Down. Right, I gotta unplug the bridge. Right. I need this one back. Because we don't need this bridge anymore. Let's see. If I've done this right. Sometimes it auto-selects the power source, and sometimes it doesn't, and it's a little silly. And that allows me to go over here, which I think allows me to grab this, and then go back down? Is that the idea? So I can take that and go down? It seems like that's the point of that bridge, maybe? And then I can grab that. And now we have 2. Aha! So the other items in that menu are the Mr. Jefferson doll and... Oh, this won't work. Hang on. Are the Mr. Jefferson doll and the passcode? Or the key card for the Hermes. I don't know what we need either of those items for. And I can understand the, like, sentimental attachment to the Mr. Jefferson doll, because, like, we're trying to save Mike. Yeah, I guess. I shouldn't say that. I'm being dismissive of Mike, and that's unfair of me. But, I'm worried that Mike is a lost cause, and we're mostly trying to save Tamara. There's no sentimental attachment to a key card, so I'm very puzzled by why we're keeping that. Alright, so... then what is the point of this bridge? So, like... we'll keep that up, because we need... ultimately, we need to go down to go forward. So we'll leave that there. Okay, so then we'll grab this one here. That's what it is, because this lets us go down. Got it. Now I understand. Okay. I had all the right pieces, I was just doing them in the wrong order. Right, and then... that there. Sorry for the whipping around. Right, we don't want to get locked out of our ship. That's fine. But to be fair, the ship is a wreck, and the keycard doesn't actually open the, like, exterior doors. It opens, like, drawers. So... I don't think the keycard is of any appreciable value to us. But I mean, what do I know? Like it's like the fire extinguisher in Code Veronica, where like you carry it for most of the game, you don't need it, and then suddenly you need it. Right, the thing that Demon Dog said. It's that item that you carry around. Like, why?
System control.
I don't understand. I feel like we had items like that in Tinkle Tower a lot too. It's like, why am I keeping this? I don't get it. And then suddenly it made sense in the 11th hour. Ooh. Oh? Have we done it? I think my wallet has a few loyalty cards to places that no longer exist. Fair. Okay, that's neat. Do we get in the orb? Whoop. Nyong. Nyong. It's actually kind of cool.
What is this place?
This is where we look for answers. I will explain soon.
Uh-huh. Let's go ahead and just do a little save while we're brand new. You never know when you'll end up at the last blockbuster.
This console must be controlling the door. There's something written on it. It seems the lock is designed to respond to a matching DNA signature.
Eh?
I
Oh.
need something that contains a matching DNA signature.
Do we need an alien hand like in Prey? That'd be a weird thing to repeat. The rocks are doing a floaty now. I don't like how, because that's, oh, all the rocks are doing a floaty. So the thing is, right, most likely causes for this are, what are we thinking? Either like local gravity field or magnetism, right? Seem reasonable? And if it's gravity, it doesn't seem to be affecting us. And if it's magnetism, then maybe that's okay, but still could be bad to suddenly be in the middle of all of this, you know, ferromagnetic structure that seems to just sort of be undulating. Let's move on.
Our genes, and the genes of every encountered life form in the universe, hold specific data strings hidden at the molecular level. We call this data simply the code of life.
Star Trek have a word for this? I can't remember what the...
Or it could contain a unified theory of all life. Maybe it could even be a message from some divine creator.
Thank you, Bob.
Perhaps some messages are not meant to be read.
Only a few months ago, we got proof that alien life exists, and now it turns out that genes across the universe hold some mysterious code? I can't even begin to process it all.
I see. Coming up on the top of our talent tree, which I like. Oh, these are all pretty... They're all pretty meh, actually, but they're... Like, this is nice, but we've actually been doing pretty good at surviving. Let me go ahead and do the extra healing charge. Just so that we have some... We can be a bit liberal with our healing applications. I think it's DS9. There was a, not even an episode specifically, but like in the Star Trek universe, there's a, that's the wrong button. There's a facet of the lore that explained, and like it was clearly a like a hand wavy thing that the writers were doing to explain why like most of the species that were encountered looked vaguely humanoid. Because it was just cheaper on the makeup department than having like wildly alien looking things on a show that just didn't have an infinite budget. But they actually came up with like a canon universe that, yeah, thank you. I want to say they had a term for it and I can't remember what the term is.
The custodian has a singular goal: to uncover the code. But the code can only be deciphered through countless cellular permutations. Finding a sufficient number of variations in the universe would be impossible. Creating multiple iterations with what is available, however, That is more manageable. He turned our facilities into genetic laboratories. He created nanomachines to induce and control cellular mutations.
So all these monstrous creatures are the result of Custodian's genetic experimentation.
What does God need with a starship? Oop, there's one. Nom 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 nom. Excellent. Oh, hey, friend. There's the Hydralisk. There's the little Zergling guy. Oh, this one has a thing on it.
All these things gave me a lot of trouble. I wonder if their ferocious speed is the result of evolution or mutation.
That's the flesh alluvials. The bat. Hello.
Haven't encountered these things before. I hope it stays that way.
What even is that? And then that's the Colossus. Yeep. We'll just keep going. Whee! Uh-huh. No. Yeah, what are turrets? Let's see, what about... Okay, so they're actually more durable until they're, like, fully deployed, it seems like. So we kind of want to wait on the turrets to wake up before shooting them. Got it. This is another one that needs the alien hand. Oop, oop, oop. Oh, is this where we get our alien hand? That's a hole. Definitely perfume, yeah. Yeah.
This creature... it looks like...
When the custodian couldn't find what he was looking for in less developed species, he decided to try with more sentient subjects.
Is it?
He experimented on your kind? That's horrible. All of this is horrible.
We tried to resist, but he used the constructs, one of which you encountered, to overcome our best efforts.
Constructs plural, so we should expect more of those. Neat. When we don't happen to fight the next one over a pool of thin ice, what's the plan?
The control console has no power.
Ah, well. Alright. I don't think we don't have a power thingy. Is that what happened to Captain Sharp Fear Guy? Kinda, yeah. It seems like he essentially got rolled into the experiment. And it's what's happening to Mike currently. This is a triage for the new experimentation area. Special authentication is required to progress further. Ah, got it. That's why we need a DNA signature. This is like that Eternal Something game that Annie was playing, except it's much clearer who we're supposed to think the villains are. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we put the plug in the thing. Now it has the go juice.
If I bring the containment tube to that empty pad on the left, I
Uh-huh.
will be able to open it.
Okay, so... Okay, got it. So we put you, like, out of the way. We've got a... Okay, so you can only follow the lines. Oh, wait, it's... I see, it's not actually connected there. Got it, so you have to go, like, over here. There. Okay. Ah, these gachapon machines, they'll get you every time. And there. There. Beautiful. It's lab experiments of Hanoi. Was it,
Sample. Its DNA signature might be a match for the lock.
I think it was the first Mass Effect game where there's like one random hacking sequence and it's unique. They never reuse it. That's just straight up the Tower of Hanoi. And there's no explanation for it, and there's no setup for it. There's not even really, they don't even explain what you're supposed to be doing. They just give it to you as a UI, and you have to like figure it out. So like a lot of people end up just sort of brute forcing it if they don't immediately understand what they're looking at.
A bipedal creature with a similar bone structure to the one found in humans. The cell nucleus is very developed, which means the species is highly evolved.
And
There.
hooray, magic purple goop. See, I told you it was Resident Evil. And it was like, I remember getting stuck on that puzzle like every single time that I played it. Hang on a second, wasn't there one at... Well, we'll go back for it. There was another one of these like way back at the start. Alien blood sample, nice. This species is highly evolved. This is nothing. Thank you. That's such a nothing statement. It's so subjective, it's irrelevant.
The monsters I've killed. Some of them were once your people, weren't they?
Thank you, Bob.
I am so sorry.
They left you no choice.
No knowledge is worth this.
The Metahedron.
A hologram of the custodian and the metahedron. Are they connected somehow?
Have you not been assuming that this whole time? I've been assuming that this whole time. Can we look at the thing? No, we cannot look at the thing. Oop. There you go. This place is just full of XP. Oh.
Code fragments from our genetic material. More developed species seemed to have more of the code in their cells. But it still wasn't enough.
Oh no. Oh no.
Turned elsewhere.
Earth. He turned to Earth. He brought us here.
Huh. Right, I figured a less developed species would have more codes and mutations are random. Don't bring logic into this. Yeah, it's that part sucks. Blah. But then again, you've got a team of people who are, like, literally assigned as first contact specialists, and we haven't seen a space helmet the whole time. So there's clearly a lot of hand-waviness going on. Oop. Whoa. This room lit up like Christmas. Hi, what are you? Is that us?
Special status. Control variable. What does that mean? Why do I have a special status?
Hang on, there's 4 of these. I have concerns. Is this Mike or Tam?
It seems the experimentation hasn't started on tomorrow
Okay.
yet. Good.
Whew.
I intend to keep it that way.
That might explain why we haven't been fucked with, so that's good. Oh, this is the commander. Stage 3 has been completed.
Complete. He's taken samples from Robinson's body. Or rather, the thing his body turned into. I'm so sorry, Richard.
How do they let someone who doesn't know what a control subject is become an astronaut?
Experiment stage 2 in progress. It must be the mutation. I have to stop this. I'm not gonna let that thing turn Mike into one of these creatures.
Alright, so the good news is that at least we know Tam is still safe. At least from the experimentation.
Come from the third planet orbiting a class Quanta yellow star. A developing species of above-average sentience and advanced heuristic capabilities. Pre-hypertravel technological era. Subject C-TET has reached stage 3, and Subject C-Alt is progressing towards it. The remaining subjects are both at stage 0, but something strange about one of them. The system is designating her as a control variable. I will investigate further.
Do more damage, take less damage. Best defense is a good offense. I love this room. Okay.
Tam!
Yeah. Yay!
Kate! Oh, but you died. I saw you die.
Tam!
Yeah, it's happened a few times. It's the weirdest thing.
I can't explain it, Tam. This place keeps bringing me back.
You know, at this point, with everything going on, I'll just accept that and be happy that you're alive and kicking.
I followed the signal you discovered. I saw Mike.
Yeah, things are not looking good. I tracked the signal to this place, hoping to reverse the process. The room you're in must be some kind of a mainframe. I tried to get in, but I triggered some security system and the place went into lockdown. Everything leads to the room you're in, Kate. It must be the control center for those things in Mike's blood. If they could do all that to him, perhaps they can revert it?
I'm on it.
How? Even if you find the access point, everything is in this weird alien language.
About that.
Might have some help there. I can't explain it. Just trust me, okay?
Okay, do whatever you can.
Before we do that, we are going to go collect some XP. One of these. Way over here. One of these. Oh, the one worth 65% was the furthest away? That's so rude. Okay.
Like before, touch the console. I will attempt to stop the mutation on the human and instruct the nanomachines to reverse the process.
Oh, please let this work.
However, if the mutation has crossed into stage 3, there is no stopping it, and the reversal is not possible.
Please do what you can. I hope it's not too late.
Accessing. Sending new instructions.
Assuming direct control.
Anomaly detected. You. I will not let you compromise the experiment. I'm severing connection to Site Vansepta and discarding the facility.
What? No, no, no. Not until we get Tam out.
The custodian. He's trying to stop us.
Do you understand it? What?
Okay, new objective.
Nothing good.
Still working. Almost there.
Stay on target.
Initiated.
Don't love that.
Kate, get out of there!
Whoop. It's fine, we've died before.
Where am I? Tam? Tam? Tamara? It seems I'm in some kind of cavernous region below the site. I need to find Tamara.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay, that was chapter 4 then. Neat. That was a quick one. How much time we got? Wow, okay, we got 20 minutes. Well, dang. They just dropped the whole control console through the floor. Okay, well the good news is, like, Tam was outside the ring, so that mostly just dropped us through the floor. So she's probably fine. We just need to get back upstairs. Alright. This is fine. Let's do one quick thing.
There's something in the air. It's hard to breathe.
Just depending on how far we get in the next 20 minutes here. Because I didn't think we would get this far tonight. Reading ahead on this. One more content warning for hallucinations. So just letting y'all know that that's coming up.
Help me! Kate!
Tam? Tam! Where are you? Tam, say something. I need to get to her. She might be hurt.
Kate!
I'm coming, Tam. Hang on.
Nyeh. Oop. Nom.
Where is she? I need to keep looking.
Yeah. What? What? Are you just a late bloomer, that guy? You guys are just showing up late to the party. Whew. Yuck. I don't know where those two were hiding. Are we on health? We're fine. Okay. Oh, friend. That'll do. Ooh. We're out of that already, huh? Let's go. We don't use the cryo launcher enough. Let's change that. Then over here. Yeah. I don't like how that's glowing, so let's just leave that alone. Anything over there? Nope. Alright. Through the crack. Blasting all of the, like, rock armor off of the alluvials, I learned... I've learned causes them to pause and rear up to regenerate, which, when they pause to rear up to regenerate, they expose the big glowy bit in the chest, which can be a great opportunity to hit them in their weak point for massive damage. We didn't actually manage to pull that part of the combo off, but that's what I was trying to set up for.
What's going on here?
We just ended up whittling them down before we got to that point. I think we might be a little late starting if you need to stretch a couple of minutes. Thank you, September. Good to know. Woo! Take away! Ah, it's you.
What the hell was that thing?
It's the new thing.
Why did it sound like Tamara?
Nice teeth.
I need to find a way out of this place.
It's the thing we saw in the vat.
The creature is able to reposition with rapid bursts of movements. Changes in the epidermis cells
It's
make it
a teleporter.
visible during transitions.
We've got night crawlers. Alright, well that's a shortcut back to this. Let's go ahead and use this first. Well, we'll save up for one more point so we can go ahead and get damage reduction. And then we'll start working our way back down. Night crawlers, we can go fishing. Thank you, Bedroad.
There might be a way out. We used particle reconstruction technology to transport ourselves between designated locations. Structures you may have noticed on the planet. However, they haven't been working for a while. We have never determined the cause of their failure, and with everything happening, this was not a priority. The monoliths are part subterranean.
It wasn't that
If we reach
important.
their foundations, I could access their network and hopefully fix the problem, whatever it is. This would allow us to transport back to your fallen vessel. I will mark the location of a nearby monolith. With luck, we can reach it through these tunnels.
Hey,
Alright, I'll move towards the monolith.
monorail,
Look for Tamara along the way.
monorail.
Be alive.
Hang on a second, is that... we just go in a big circle? No. Okay. That's there. Here's what we missed. I'm not. Now we go this way. Nope, that is a big circle. Ha ha ha. But we did get to this, and now we get damage reduction. So now we're doing 15% more damage in and 50%, or 50% less damage in, 15% more damage out. Monolith rail, there it is. Well, that should help. Oh, big friendo. Wait. Haha! Remembered what we learned. Too late. Got there. Third time lucky. You give me the option for an environmental kill, I'm always going to take the environmental kill. There's a reason I was a Lucio main. Yeah. What's up here? Just so many stalactites, eh? Acid focus. Reduction of acid projectile spread. Okay. Tighten up our nuclear shotgun. I'll take it. Oh, hello, what are you? Acidulous worm. Is that a word? Acidulous? Worm's internal structure contains several large sacs filled with potent acidic compounds. It's an ammo bug. It's an ammo bug. Right, especially when the environmental kill optimally takes one bullet. Yeah. The fact that it takes out the big ones so much more quickly. Orisa has 2 boops now. Oh, man. Like, no joke, on a personal level, Overwatch is still bad for my health, but some of the changes that they've made to tanks in particular, I still like that they've done it. Doop. All right.
Telemetry check.
With that sensor array, Mike.
Mm-mm.
You can't
Don't like it.
because you're dead. Like me. Because Dr. Ward didn't save us.
No! Am I losing my mind?
You perfect little know-it-all. You didn't even blink when it came to pulling the trigger and splitting my chest open. You killed me. You killed me because you were afraid.
Richard! No, I had no choice.
This is fine. Buh. Da. We're about to get attacked by something. And it's not gonna be the thing we think. The 90s were a terrible place. Wooga. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Hey, just hanging out? Keeping Dragon again? God, it is kind of, isn't it? I see it every game.
Fear keeps you sharp.
I'm definitely losing my mind. I have to push on.
Nice. You just hanging out there, bud? I stand really still, she won't see me. You know what? You tried it and I respect it. Let's get that health back, you know? It's gonna start spending the skill points as we get them. Who's Sharp and why are we keeping them? You know, the Sharp series was actually, I think, a pretty fun series of BBC episodes for a while. Sean Bean was pretty fantastic. I might just be saying that because I'm gay and he was very hot in them, but I also think he's a pretty good actor. But as an added bonus, it was a young Sean Bean and then like a double-breasted coat, looking kind of scruffy and being all romantic and like kind of an anti-hero. It's very good, is what I'm saying. if you're into that sort of thing. Someone asked that should be given an astronaut earlier. It's because space travel is basically taxi driving ever since unnamed billionaire succeeded at launching a rocket in the alternate timeline. You know? That's... You know? That... Yeah. That... Oh, no. Oh, what a horrible future we've constructed. And yet... Oh, no. There it is. Oh, God. Hi? What if... What if we wet combo you? We don't really need to waste time here. I don't want to get tongued. Well, okay. I don't want to get tongued by you. Do you have anything for me after all that? Yep. Ooh. Man, that scan is really handy. Especially as visibility goes to, like, garbage in the, like, foggy areas of the game here. Let's grab this thing, and then... Can I just walk off? No. Alright, I go down into the muck. Don't trust this. Don't. Yep. You're not dead. Where are you? Now you're dead. Or fiber. That wasn't worth it. Okay. Grab some of this from the fun bug. Don't worry, money isn't real. I feel like the... God! I feel like the latest happenings this week around SVB have been a pretty staunch reminder of that. It's one of those things where, like, money is really only real for... money's really only real for those who can't afford it to be otherwise. Ooh, no, 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 nope, nope. Don't want it. Be on fire. There. You're easier to spot when you're on fire. It's like fairy fire, but without the fairy. But harder to grab. It's true, we did just kind of grease them up, I guess. Okay, let's go this way. Now this thing. Grab this thing. Back out, grab this thing. All ammo all the time. Ooh, fiber. Ooh, friend. How do we get to that one? It's around this corner, maybe? We're gonna end right on time again? Hell yeah, let's do it. 2 streams in a row. I shouldn't jinx it. How we doing on that? How we doing on battery? Not a lot of battery. Oop. The hell are you? Yeah, what the hell are you? I probably should have lured you to dry land and used fire. But, like...
Log entry.
I kind of panicked.
The creature is capable of
Purulent?
globules on its body with explosive gas. Destroying these globules will cause massive damage.
Purulent exomutant. It's a hell of a thing. Ooh, hello. Fire ray mode? The hell are you? It's a ray of fire that burns everything in its path. What? 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 Oh, this... Oh. Oh, no. Oh, they've just given me a heat laser. They've just given me a heat laser is what they've done. That was a terrible plan. Why have they done that? How does that use ammo? Great question. I don't know. Yeah, we got a few minutes. Let's do a test. One. Oh, slowly over time. It just drains it. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Well, what an exciting note to end on. Ah, yes, wet and heat, the two genders. I think I read a fanfic like that once. Well, that's where we're gonna end it for tonight. About 1 second. Yeah, it seemed like it was about. I was kind of counting it in my head because I'm gonna have to remember to not be surprised for the rapid reload. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna those are gonna have an interesting interplay in terms of timing. Yeah. Watching that laser 3D printer makes me realize that even though resin printing is a very cool process, it's not much to look at. Yeah, I learned that. Like, it's cool conceptually. And when you understand it and explain it, it's like, that's fascinating in your mind. But, like, watching it is not. Which is, as I understand it, is how also a lot of particle physics works, where it's not much to look at. But yeah, that went great. We're ending right on time. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out on another Monday. Well, maybe we saved Mike in time with the help of the apparition before the custodian shut off access. I'm still worried that we're gonna have to fight Mike. I'm really worried we're going to have to fight Mike. But, importantly, it seems unlikely that we're going to have to fight Tamara. Because I think she's still, like, trapped in a secure facility in an unexploded part of the lab that we just left. So I think that's okay. We still need to get back to her, obviously. But, like, I think we're the ones in danger now, and not Tam. And that, as far as I'm concerned, is an infinitely better situation. So happy about that. That's a much better upgrade. So, and we got lore. I like lore. Some of it doesn't make sense. And that's what I would expect out of a Resident Evil in space, which in a weird way I'm kind of happy about. Because it wouldn't be a B-movie sci-fi if a little of it just didn't make sense. But yeah, so I don't know where I was going with this. That's all for us tonight. But check out our full stream team schedule at schedule.truck.community. That has all of our stream team members and what they're streaming on what days with links to their channels, so you can go check them out all from one convenient site. So that it's just a nice little hub network, a transit network, if you will. See, I tied it back. That will take you to what folks are doing. We try to update that by about midday every Sunday, so you can keep up with what's coming the next week. So it's a nice little one-stop shop for cool streams of a variety of games. Most of them better quality than this one, to be honest. I like this game. I think it's very, very fun. But in terms of the writing is not what I would call S tier. Because that's not what I'm playing. And I'm playing it because it lets me fire a heat gun. And because the Colossi look silly when they move like Muppets. And that, I think, is S tier. So yeah, is fun. I like this one a lot. We'll be playing more of this on Thursday, at 8 p.m. Eastern, the new 8 p.m. Eastern. Curse you, daylight savings. So yeah, I think that's that. Thank you all so much again. Have a wonderful week. I hope that you all stay safe and warm, because we're having a cold snap here where I'm at. But I hope that things are going well wherever y'all are at, in the various places where y'all are at, and continue to go well. Speaking of going well, it sounds like things are going better on a network front over at twitch.tv/SquirrelLily, which sounds like here in a little bit, fingers crossed. Katie in September will be doing Arcade Spirits, the New Challengers, if I remembered the title correctly, and the schedule correctly, and everything correctly. My memory is garbage, and it's getting worse. But if I've gotten all of that correct, then that's the thing that's going to be happening, and we'll toss a raid their way here in just a few moments. Our weather blows over to you after a couple of days. Yeah, that seems to consistently be the case. Where like y'all get hit with I hear y'all talk about the weather that's hitting you, and then like 2 days later it's like, oh, there it is. So it's kind of set our watch by it. So it's like getting a preview every time, which is weirdly reassuring, I guess. Right, except when ours is coming from offshore, which is its own unique thing. But usually that only hits us in the fall. But with climate change, who the hell knows? So yeah, that's a fun, happy thought to end on. Great job, Andy. It's fun, happy times. No, it's important to face things head on sometimes, even when they suck in a big way. But what doesn't suck in a big way? That's me trying to segue again. I don't know why I'm obsessed with doing that, but here we are. A raid incoming towards twitch.tv/SquirrelLily for Arcade Spirits, the New Challengers, with September and Katie in a little bit. Yeah, and that's it. Thank you all so much again. Have a wonderful night, have a wonderful week, and I will hope to see you next time. Good night.